Hello, friends. Welcome to Squared Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a vintage-themed health planner spread, along with a brief unboxing haul from EASYCRAFTART. I'll be creating a lined vertical layout in my classic Happy Planner, so come plan with me. And I've got these washi tapes here, ready to go, as well as this stamp and ink pad that I'll be using. These stat stickers that I made on my computer, this box of ephemera and stickers that I'll be using from EASYCRAFTART, this Happy Planner sticker book, and this craft sticker paper that I'll be using as well. Okay, so let's just quickly jump into my recent EASYCRAFTART haul. I was contacted by them to receive some free product that I could showcase for you guys here. So this is what I got. I got some of these blending brushes in these pastel colors, which I thought would be nice for my stash. Many of the items in the shipment really got crushed because it only came in a plastic bag, so that was a little disappointing, but I am really excited about these washi colors that I got in this set with the nice bold colors I didn't previously have. I also got this ceramic pen cutter, which is a lot like my precision cutter, although I'm a little bit concerned that the quality is not as good as much of the blade is embedded in the plastic. I also got a couple of boxes of different types of stickers that are die cut. This box here is just a sampling of botanical stamps, I would say, in this vintage style, and I thought that would be nice for some spreads. I also got this travel set that I thought would be nice for a future plannable challenge that's coming up at the end of the month, and it just had lots of cute variety of travel stickers that I thought could be fun in this spread. So I got those. Those are also die cut. I'm really happy with that set. I also got this set of travel stickers, which are a little bit more vintage in feel, but it basically is like country stamps or state stamps of places to visit. So that one was really fun, and I'm excited to use that. Next, we're going to go ahead and get into some of the basic kind of clear stickers here. So I got some yellow butterflies in the past, and I thought it'd be nice to add these blue ones into my stash, so got a set of those. They were really slippery, so hard to get back into the package. I also got another pack of kind of ephemera style with a mix of stickers and papers and such in this box with a breakfast modern neutral coffee theme. So this one looks pretty fun. I was thinking for like coffee day, but I really like the mood and a lot of the styles of these photos that are in here. There's also some vellum papers as well as some, I would call it like newsprint almost paper, real thinly made paper with the images printed on top. And then these ones are all like washi tape stickers. So just cut into squares in different breakfast and morning scenes. So this one's kind of cool. I'm excited to figure out a way to use these. This box too is really pretty much crushed upon arrival. I got this set, which is the one I'll be using today in my plan with me. And this one is really comprehensive, so I'm excited about this. It's got a lot of different items in it. Many die cut vintage style options here at the front. Just quickly kind of push through them. Many with at least one or two repeats, so you can use them multiple times. Then we've got some bigger, almost boxier styles, but just papers. And these two here are that same kind of newsprint style paper, that thinner paper that just has the images printed right on it. So lots and lots of options. So I will be digging into this set when we get into the plan with me. I'm excited for this. It has a lot of stuff in one theme, if you will, or kind of like there's multiple themes, but can be used interchangeably between each other. So it can be used all together in one style, if you will. So that said, it was a really nice set. I'll try to mark these below in the description so you know which ones I'm referring to. And this one here, I have a set of more like die cut washi tape style stickers. That semi-translucent style that's pretty popular. And these ones I liked because they're plants and more botanical styles, florals, butterflies, and they're a lot larger than you normally see. So I really like that because you guys know I love large decor. So I'm excited to pull those out and maybe do kind of a succulent, deserty, floral theme. We'll see. This one was my absolute #1 top pick from the store. They have all of these book spines that I thought would just be a super fun layout to make, almost like a library layout. So that's definitely coming soon. Really excited for this. And they're very realistic looking. So I really like that. Definitely vintage. So again, we'll be on the lookout, but so many different styles, and again, many repeats, so you can use this set of books more than once if you want to do a full theme, like a monthly theme. That might be a really good candidate for that. We'll see how it goes. And finally, I got this stamp set of leaves, and I think this is going to be great for fall, but you could also use it in spring and summer with just different colors. So I'm excited for that. Really large, big leaves, and all at a really good price. So although the packaging arrived kind of not in ideal conditions, everything is still very functional, and I'm excited to try out some of these things. They had some really nice, cute options in their store that I didn't see other places. So that's it for my little haul. Let's jump into the Plan With Me section here of this week's video. And I'm going to just start off by laying down some wax paper. Since I had used some of this white washi tape to mark off some areas on my desk earlier when I was doing my flip through, I decided to reuse that same tape to hold down the wax paper. And as you can see, I have some sticky label craft paper there ready to go. I bought a big set of that maybe over a year ago, and wanted to bring some of that in to give some vintage coloring to the spread. And my idea was to actually ink up my kind of newsprint style stamp that I have here, just to add a little bit of texture onto the paper. I'm using an old sticker sheet there to hold the overlay of the ink so it doesn't get too messy here on my wax paper. As that dries, we'll go ahead and move on to figuring out what stickers and papers from this box set I want to use. So I'm just going to quickly sort through what's available here, organizing it a little bit. They have some like lock and key style images that I might want to use, as well as I really like that paper flower that looks like it's made out of newsprint. Since we're kind of going in that direction, I'm going to go ahead and pull in this typewriter, and then maybe a frame or two just for a little bit of dimension. Just going through and seeing what I think might work with this spread and setting that aside there at the top. And then I like these catalog label holders, so we'll use those images as well. We're now into the paper area, so these will need to be stuck down with glue. But I'm just going to pull a few things that I think will work with this theme and just see what we can make happen. It's going to be very eclectic. Usually when I do a vintage theme like this, it's just putting things together in a way that I think looks pleasing. There's not really a strict design rule as far as how things need to go. Just really more about layering and keeping colors and themes together to make things look interesting. Okay, so I think the craft paper is all dry now, and we will rip off a first little section as a background here for the theme. I'm thinking just to do a strip across the middle. I think it'll just be the easiest way to really minimize how much of the functional space I'm taking up. We'll start laying out maybe some of these papers as another layer of background. Really like these vertical images here on this print paper. I'm going to cut them up and lay them in as if they would be individual stickers. I'm going to trim off a little bit of that excess that's on the edges and then just cut them in half, or I guess cut them into quarters. I'm laying those out somewhere there within that background area. Then we've got these kind of library card label holder looking images. Again, that's just on that newsprint paper. We'll see if I can get that divvied up and placed somewhere here on the spread. I'm playing around with where some of these items may go. Again, just trying to create little groupings of layered stickers and papers. Like this one here too. Maybe we'll leave that one as is and not cut it up. It's got a nice vertical element to it. Maybe a frame here to bridge the gap across the spine and also to tie this little center cluster together. So I think we're getting close. Let's go ahead and start actually committing some of these things down onto the background paper. Just using a glue stick here to lay down those papers. They're very thin, so that doesn't take much to stick down. Try not to do too much glue though, because some of them do overlap onto the wax paper, so I don't want the glue to get all gummy there on the wax paper before I lay it down. So just where they're going to touch the background, I'm trying to stick with that area when I place the glue on the paper. And then anything that's like a washi sticker, I'll just remove the backing and place that down as well, just to get a feel for where things are going. And decided to replace out that busy note card that I had there with just a plainer background. I think that'll be nice, simplify things a little bit. And here I'm just working with the colors of these strips I cut out. Try to make them feel natural. And I'll place this other washi sticker here on the edge. I cut those into sections of 2 label holders, but decided I think that 3 would be better. So let's make an adjustment here. I think 3 and 3 will just balance a little better. I did get a little extra glue there on the top of the page, but it dries fast enough so that I didn't really have to worry about it once I was ready to move things over. And then I've got this washi tape roll that I got from Daiso recently, and it's got this vintage, almost like ticket vibe. Maybe like a travel ticket. So I'll be using that in and around just for some added color and a little bit more, detail, dimension, all that good stuff. Some of them are actually printed so they look vertical, so I'm using a few of them vertically, but a majority of the little segments are horizontal. So just using what I can without making things feel a little too much, if you know what I mean. Just trying to find a good balance there. And then I'm in the Happy Planner Botanical Sticker Book now. I pulled this mainly just to have some inspiring quotes for my health spread, just a little encouragement for the week, and decided to use these gold and black quotes from there that I have just in various places in and around this collage, if you will, of vintage items. Just trying to find good places to place it. I know it's a little bit hard to see sometimes the gold on top of the images, but in the right light you can see it really well. So actually at the angle that I'm at, it kind of pops off of the background a lot more because of the way the light hits it. I know it's a little bit harder to see looking straight down at it. And I also had gotten this second washi tape from that same set from Daiso, but the colors are a little bit softer, so I didn't feel like it was a good match for where we had ended up here with the design of the spread, which is much warmer and more antique looking. So we'll just stick with what we have there, maybe add in a few more stickers in a couple of places I see could use a little bit more detail. Just add those in real quick. And we're looking good. I think that's enough to get us going there and moving things onto the page. Just going to pull up this washi tape and move the stickers over in kind of half-page sections. I did leave on a little bit of the label paper on the one side where they overlapped so that I could separate these, and we will get this placed here on the sheet. I'm trying to center up that quote that says "Make today count" right there on Saturday. That's what I'm using as my guide. And now we'll try to place the other half, figure out exactly how to match that up. I did cut it a little short, so we'll need to overlap just a smidge here in the middle. And I'm looking at it and I'm not exactly sure how I had it on the wax paper, so we'll first place the items I know where they go, and then we'll come back and figure out how to layer these two up across the center. And that looks good. I think I'll go ahead and just glue this little collection here of library label holders right on top. Just make it a little bit easier to layer those two together. And then add in any extra glue where I didn't put it before that comes off of the background so that it can be stuck down to the page. Okay, so now I think we're ready to separate out this spread into 2 pages again. And I'm just going to use my normal precision cutter here, as well as some scissors to trim off the edges. I'll also use my precision cutter for removing the sticker from the disc holes. I prefer this method. It just makes it a little bit less stressful, I guess would be the right word, when cleaning out the holes, because my Happy Planner punch often catches on the holes, and I love my disc power punch, but it just doesn't work as well when the layers of sticker are somewhat thin. So it works much better on thicker materials versus the thinner ones, and sometimes just doesn't cut as cleanly as it could on the thinner materials. So just an FYI on that. It's just easier sometimes to do it by hand, and that's what you'll find me doing pretty frequently. Okay, so we're going to lay in the stat stickers now, and I had the idea to incorporate some more of this washi in and around the stat stickers. Thought it might be cute to layer them on top of this washi tape, but it was just a little thick. It just felt like it was not going to work properly with the stat stickers and give me enough room to actually use the space functionally. So I forego that idea and just decided to stagger them in and around the decor section here in the middle. Kind of making it a little bit more irregular looking, which I liked, instead of what I normally do, which is to keep everything in line. And I think it worked out really well. So that looks good. Just seeing if there's anything else I want to add in here. There is a lot going on there in the center, but I thought it would be nice just to have a little something extra to highlight some of the areas of functionality I'll be using throughout the week on the spread. And what I decided to do here was to cut up this box sticker into the individual strips, box strips that are there. It's like a checklist of lines of boxes. And I thought that would be great for tracking my workout. So I'm going to cut them up and put one on each day that I'll be working out. And it went really smooth, actually, doing it, just cutting it there on the sticker sheet. Just going to figure out how best to lay them in so that there's no weird overlap. Some of them are a little bit higher and a little bit lower, again, kind of staggering it a bit, similar to the stat stickers below. And I'm also trying to make sure I have enough room to actually write in what I'm going to be doing there, so some of these will need a little bit of an adjustment. Also staggering them off of the day line a little bit. Again, trying to keep things a little less regular there at the top, but I really like that addition of the boxes there. Just seeing if there's anything else I want to add in here to the sidebar. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.